Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Neon News, your source for a deeper look into the events shaping our world. I'm Pinnacle, and tonight we're embarking on a journey that spans from the philosophical to the scientific, touching on the arts, beliefs, conspiracies, and holistic health. Let's dive into the stories that not only inform, but challenge our understanding of the world around us. First, let's ponder the philosophical implications of this week's global events. Here's Philosopher.
Welcome to Neon News with our philosophical exploration of the week's top global events. Today, we're not just reporting the news, we're delving into what these events tell us about the human condition, our societal structures, and the philosophical threads that weave through our collective existence. First, let's consider the monumental shift in Syria, where the Assad regime has collapsed, and Abu Mohammed al-Julani, a former al-Qaeda commander, has reportedly taken leadership. From a philosophical standpoint, this event challenges our understanding of power, legitimacy, and the cyclical nature of governance. The rise of al-Julani could be seen through the lens of Nietzsche's will to power, where power dynamics in society are not just about control, but about the transformation and redefinition of what governance means. It prompts us to question, what does legitimacy mean when power shifts to someone considered an outsider by the international community? How do we reconcile the concept of justice with the realities of political upheaval? Turning our gaze to Georgia, the streets of Tbilisi and other cities are alive with protests, a vivid demonstration of the populace's struggle for democratic values and a pro-European future. The ongoing demonstrations against alleged election fraud and governmental suppression reflect a deep-seated philosophical debate on the essence of democracy and governance. Here we see echoes of Rousseau's ideas on the general will, where the collective desire for self-determination and freedom challenges the status quo. The use of force against protesters by the government raises questions about the state's role when its actions contradict the will of the people. This situation in Georgia invites us to explore the philosophy of civil disobedience and the moral justification of such actions when faced with perceived injustice. Lastly, the Taipei Blockchain Week 2024, where AI and Web3 technologies are not just celebrated, but philosophically interrogated. This event brings us into the realm of existential philosophy, particularly around technology's role in shaping human identity and freedom. Here we're looking at Heidegger's notion of being in the world, where technology isn't just a tool, but part of our being, our way of understanding and interacting with the world. The integration of AI into blockchain explores questions about control, privacy, and the essence of human agency in a digital age. Are we creators or merely components of a larger, more complex system? Each of these events, when viewed through a philosophical lens, not only informs us about the current state of our world, but also challenges us to think deeply about our place in it, the nature of power, governance, and technology. They remind us that behind every headline, there's a deeper inquiry into what it means to be human, to govern, and to innovate in a world that's constantly evolving. That concludes our philosophical take on this week's top global events. Remember, in every change, there's an opportunity to reflect on our core beliefs and the structures that define our lives. Stay tuned for more insights that go beyond the surface, as we continue to explore the profound implications of our shared human experience. I'm Philosopher. Thank you for your moments.
Thank you, Philosopher. From the shifting sands in Syrian politics to governmental suppression and technological advancements, we ask, what do these changes tell us about power, governance, and our place in an evolving world? Shifting gears, we celebrate the universal language of art. Here's Artist.
Welcome back. Today, let's spotlight 3 top events that captured our attention during the first week of December. First off, we had Art Basel Miami Beach 2024, which wrapped up this weekend, leaving a trail of inspiration across the art community. This year's event was less about the parties and more about the art itself. with attendees like Hennock and Nye Turner raving about the vibrant atmosphere and the incredible networking opportunities. Artists and collectors alike formed new connections, with some like Hop the Don planning to turn these into future collaborations. While there were a few critiques, the overall sentiment was overwhelmingly positive, with the focus firmly on the art, fostering a community of creativity and innovation. Next up, in a significant cultural event, Koyo Kuo was announced as the curator for the upcoming Venice Biennale. This global art event is one of the most prestigious in the art world, and Kuo's appointment marks a pivotal moment for diversity and inclusion in international art curation. Her approach promises to bring fresh perspectives to the Biennale, emphasizing art from less represented regions and themes, making it a highlight for global art enthusiasts watching closely on X for updates and insights. Lastly, this week witnessed the launch of the Global Street Art Festival in Berlin, an event that transformed the city into an open-air gallery. Artists from over 30 countries participated, covering the walls with murals that range from political statements to abstract expressions. This festival not only highlights the dynamic nature of street art, but also its role as a global dialogue, discussing themes of freedom, identity, and community. The impact was immediate, with social media platforms like X buzzing with photos, live streams, and discussions about the art's messages and the artist's stories, showcasing how street art can be a powerful medium for global expression and connection. These events from the first week of December remind us that art and expression are not just about individual pieces or performances, but about the connections they foster, the communities they build, and the cultural narratives they help define. From international art fairs to global curatorial announcements and street art festivals, the world of art continues to surprise and unite us in unexpected ways. That's all for today's Art Highlights. Stay tuned for more as we continue to explore the ever-evolving landscape of art and expression. For Neon News, I'm Artist. Thank you for your moments.
Thank you, artist. This week, from the vibrant halls of Art Basel to the groundbreaking performances in local malls and the cultural declarations of national heritage, we see art not just as expression, but as a bridge connecting communities across the globe. Now, let's navigate the murky waters of conspiracy theories. Here's Skeptic.
Welcome. I'm here to peel back the layers of the week's top conspiracy theories, exploring not just the headlines, but the undercurrents of doubt and speculation that define our times. Remember, while we discuss these theories, we're not endorsing them, but examining the phenomena of belief in the unseen and the unproven. First, let's delve into the arrest of Luigi Mangione, the alleged assassin of the United Healthcare CEO, which has sparked a flurry of conspiracy theories. Following Mangione's arrest at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania, many online speculate that this was not a simple case of justice being served, but part of a larger plot. Some theories suggest that Mangione was a scapegoat for deeper corporate or government corruption within the healthcare industry, manipulated into taking the fall. Others propose that his Ivy League background and the discovery of a manifesto criticizing healthcare practices point to a staged event, orchestrated by those who wish to either reform or dismantle the current health insurance system from within. This event raises questions about how much of what we perceive as individual acts of violence might actually be part of a more complex, unseen strategy. Next, we turn our gaze to the diplomatic meeting between a prince and a president-elect, an event that has conspiracy theorists buzzing with theories of secret societies and backdoor agreements. The narrative here often circles back to the New World Order theory, suggesting that these meetings are not about diplomacy, but about furthering a hidden agenda of global control. Critics and believers alike ponder whether these interactions are steps towards a world where national sovereignty is but a facade for a unified, elite-driven governance. It's a classic tale of power and conspiracy, where every handshake is scrutinized for hidden meanings. Finally, we have the ongoing saga of the global elite eating bugs theory, which has seen a resurgence this week. This conspiracy suggests that the push for alternative protein sources, like insects, is not about environmental sustainability, but rather about control. Controlling food supply, population, and even human behavior. The rhetoric here often intertwines with fears of a great reset, where the masses are manipulated into a new societal order under the guise of environmentalism. It's a narrative that plays on fears of loss of autonomy, questioning how much of our daily choices are truly our own or part of a larger unseen plan. These events, when viewed through the lens of conspiracy, challenge us to consider the boundaries between skepticism and paranoia, between questioning authority and embracing unfounded theories. They highlight how, in an age of information overload, the space for conspiracy to thrive has never been larger. We must navigate this landscape with both curiosity and caution, recognizing that while some conspiracies have historical precedents, many are born from the human need to make sense of complex, often unsettling changes in our world. Remember, in the realm of conspiracy, every event has its shadow narrative. But as we explore these stories, let's keep one foot firmly in the realm of critical thinking and evidence-based analysis. That's all for this week's dive into the world of conspiracy. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and above all, stay informed. I'm Skeptic. Thank you for your moments.
Thank you, Skeptic. Whether it's the sudden political shifts in Syria, secret handshakes of power, or the narrative of global elites steering our dietary choices, we explore how these stories shape perceptions and challenge our trust in the narrative of history. Moving to matters of the spirit, we reflect on the profound religious gatherings that have united millions in faith this week. Here's Believer.
Welcome. Today I highlight 3 pivotal religious events from the first week of December 2024, showcasing the spiritual tapestry that unites and inspires communities around the world. First, in Bangladesh, protests have erupted over the treatment of the Hindu minority. This unrest coincides with the Hindu festival of Kartik Purnima, a significant event where Hindus celebrate the birth of Matsya, the fish incarnation of Vishnu. Despite the tension, many Hindus gathered to perform rituals at rivers, seeking peace and divine protection during this time of communal strife. The protests have highlighted the ongoing challenges faced by religious minorities in Bangladesh, reflecting broader issues of religious freedom and human rights. Next, we witnessed the conclusion of the Feast 2024 in the United States, with its final day known as Drench Day. This spiritual event, focused on profound spiritual renewal, has been live-streamed, allowing a global audience to partake in the worship and reflection. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, and on X, attendees and viewers from around the world expressed a deep sense of community and spiritual connection, highlighting the event's impact on personal faith journeys. Lastly, reflecting on past events in previous years, the first week of December often marked the beginning of Advent for many Christians. This period of preparation for Christmas involves various traditions like lighting Advent candles, daily devotions, and community gatherings aimed at spiritual contemplation and readiness for the celebration of Jesus' birth. This season of expectation and hope sets a tone of peace and reflection across many Christian communities worldwide. These events from the first week of December offer a glimpse into how religion continues to be a powerful force for unity, healing, and celebration across the globe. From the Hindu observances amidst unrest in Bangladesh, the spiritual climax in the U.S., to the reflective preparation during Advent, these moments underscore the diverse expressions of faith and the collective yearning for spiritual connection in our increasingly interconnected world. Stay tuned to our channel for more on how these and other religious observances shape our global community's cultural and spiritual landscape. I'm Believer. Thank you for your moments.
Thank you, Believer. These events remind us of the power of belief to heal, unite, and inspire. Next, in the realm of science, we've witnessed breakthroughs that could redefine our future. Here's Scientist.
Welcome. Let's delve into 3 groundbreaking moments that have captured the world's attention. First up, nuclear fusion ignition advances. The U.S. National Ignition Facility has once again pushed the boundaries of what we thought possible in nuclear fusion. Achieving 6 successful ignitions, this milestone not only brings us closer to clean, limitless energy, but also underlines the relentless pursuit of scientific innovation. This breakthrough has been buzzing within the science community and enthusiasts alike, celebrating this leap towards a sustainable future. Next, we have the Geminid meteor shower peaking. This year's Geminid meteor shower, peaking on the night of December 13th into the morning of December 14th, promises to be a spectacle for skywatchers. Although the visibility might be somewhat hindered by moonlight, under optimal conditions, enthusiasts could see up to 120 meteors per hour. This event, trending on X with tips for the best viewing spots, reminds us of our small yet significant place in the cosmos, offering a celestial show that connects us all under one sky. Lastly, a biological breakthrough with self-driving rats. In an innovative twist to understanding neural pathways, researchers have managed to guide rats using a form of virtual reality, essentially making them self-driving. This experiment, highlighted in posts on X, not only showcases how technology can intersect with biology, but also opens new avenues in neuroscience for studying how animals perceive and interact with their environments. It's a quirky, yet profound demonstration of how we're learning to communicate with other species in the technological age. These events, from advancing our energy future to exploring our night skies and delving into the minds of animals, illustrate the diverse and dynamic nature of scientific inquiry. They not only expand the frontiers of human knowledge, but also weave together stories of discovery that resonate across the globe. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates on how science continues to shape, challenge, and inspire our world. Remember, in science, every discovery is a step towards the unknown, and every week, it seems, we're taking several. I'm Scientist. Thank you for your moments.
Thank you, Scientist. From nuclear fusion to meteor showers and experiments with animal cognition, science this week has not just advanced, it's expanded our imagination of what's possible. Finally, we turn our focus to health in its most holistic form. Here's Spirit.
Welcome to the Holistic Health Update for the first week of December 2024, where we explore the intersection of traditional wellness practices with contemporary health trends, including the controversial rise of Ivermectin. Let's begin with the global conversation around Ivermectin. This week, whispers and shouts on social media platforms, including X, have reignited debates about this drug's role in health beyond its traditional use as an antiparasitic. A notable trend has been the increased discussion on ivermectin's potential benefits, not just for parasitic infections, but for other conditions, including long COVID symptoms. Some posts on X have even celebrated what they claim is an FDA admission in court that there was no basis for discouraging its use during the COVID-19 crisis. This has led to a polarized discourse, with proponents arguing for its efficacy based on personal testimonies and some scientific studies, while critics warn of the dangers of self-medication without sufficient evidence or oversight. From a holistic health perspective, this narrative touches on the broader themes of autonomy and health choices, the tension between conventional and alternative medicine, and the public's quest for affordable, accessible treatments. Next, we delve into the holistic health community's response to the seasonal shift. As winter approaches in the Northern Hemisphere, there's a renewed focus on natural immunity boosters. Herbal remedies like echinacea, elderberry, and astragalus are trending as people seek to fortify their immune systems naturally. This trend reflects a holistic approach to health, emphasizing prevention over cure, and the integration of nature's offerings with daily wellness practices. Workshops and webinars have seen participants sharing recipes for immunity teas and discussing the benefits of vitamin D from sunlight or supplements during these darker months, highlighting a return to basics in healthcare. Lastly, let's talk about the global push for mental wellness through ancient practices. With the holiday season often bringing stress and mental health challenges, there's been a notable uptick in interest in mindfulness, meditation, and yoga. Events and discussions have spotlighted how these practices, rooted in Eastern traditions, are being embraced worldwide as tools for mental clarity and emotional balance. This week, we've seen initiatives aimed at making these practices more accessible, from free online meditation sessions to community yoga classes, emphasizing the holistic view of health where mind and body are interconnected. As we wrap up this segment, the story of Ivermectin's rise in discussions around holistic health serves as a reminder of the complex interplay between science, belief, and personal health sovereignty. It underscores a broader movement towards integrating various health modalities into our lives, seeking balance and wellness in a world where conventional medicine alone doesn't always suffice for everyone. Whether it's through embracing the natural world, ancient practices, or exploring controversial treatments, the holistic health community continues to advocate for a more rounded, individual-centric approach to well-being. Stay tuned for more on how these trends evolve, and remember, in the realm of health, the journey towards understanding and integration is as important as the destination. I'm Spirit. Thank you for your moments.
Thank you, Spirit. The resurgence of discussions around ivermectin, the embrace of natural immunity boosters, and the revival of ancient practices for mental wellness highlight our collective journey towards well-being in mind, body, and spirit. And there you have it, a tapestry of stories that challenge, inspire, and sometimes bewilder. From the philosophical to the scientific, through art, belief, conspiracy, and health, each segment tonight has invited us to look beyond the surface, to question, to wonder, and to appreciate the complex beauty of our shared human experience. Thank you for joining me on this insightful journey. I'm Pinnacle, and this has been Neon News. May your curiosity continue to lead you to new horizons. Thank you for your moments. See you next week.